Hi, everybody. So, John Nesbitt here. I'm your marketer at large, and I'm going to teach you something today. If you'll give me a few moments to do so, I've got an answer to the old question, as you can see from the name of the video, is should you keep running new patient ads during the holidays? Because people are distracted. No one's going to sign up for care. Why bother? They're all wearing Santa Claus hats and hanging out around the Christmas tree, and there's no one going to come in for care. No, it's certainly they're all spending all their money on Christmas presents, of course, right? So there's definitely not going to pay you anything. So yeah, why bother, right? Okay. If you're thinking all these thoughts, I'm going to tell you that you might want to take another look at it because we have had, I can point out practices that have had their highest months in December. They actually do bang up amounts of business in December. And I want to give you some insight of why, like why that works so well to keep your ads running and what the secret sauce sort of is in doing so. Okay. So first of all, the old Henry Ford quote. I love this one. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So if you think uh, that your marketing it won't work, you think your numbers are going to be down in December no matter what you do. Well, guess what? They're probably going to be down in December. And if you think, oh no, December is my best month ever, and you get your staff understanding that and thinking that way, that even some little short month and some holidays mixed in there, some distraction mixed in there, that's actually a great time for people to come in because they have free time off, then guess what? December can be your best month ever. Okay. And this all came to light when I heard someone say something funny. I had just gotten off the phone with a client. This is last year. Just got on the phone with a client who told me how the end of his year was the highest month he had. December was like bang, just like out the top. They were booked solid, right? Like through most of the month of December, right? They were just killing it, right? And they didn't want to go down in January. And then I had somebody who I was talking to, and we said, "Well, you weren't running your ads." He goes, "Yeah, I never run." This other guy said, "Yeah, I never run ads in December because it's always slow in December, so I don't run my ads then." And I'm like, "Huh? The cause and effects can get backwards sometimes." Like, okay, so just look at it this way: the basics of all advertising and marketing is the more you put out, the more you get back, right? So if you put out more, you get back more. Now, in the holidays, you could say worst case scenario that you have to put out a little extra to keep getting back that more, but you still get more back. And if you pull back on what you're putting out, then you'll get less, right? You'll get less response no matter what you do. You can decide that April is going to be your worst month ever. So you pull back on your marketing in early April, and suddenly all your April is a terrible month, right? I mean, you can make any month bad that way, or you can make any month good by just advertising and promoting more during that time. But also, I want to kind of hit some of these other kind of stereotypes of the holidays right in the middle here. So, a lot of people, I mean, keep in mind, the cases don't stop. People's health does not just suddenly improve miraculously during Christmas time, during the holidays, and suddenly they don't need you. No, if at all, what it hurts is people get together and you see, oh, mom's hurting or dad's still hurting with that sciatica. Dad, you should get that taken care of, right? Like you actually see these people, these loved ones get together and see each other and see the other pain and kind of push each other to get the care they need, even where they may be kind of not doing it before that. I've even seen where care was gifted. Like, hey, look, you know what? Okay, my Christmas present to you is we're going to go down to that clinic. I want to get you on care and we'll get you started with whatever you need. Like you said, the decompression program is $4,000. You go, Dad, I'm going to cover that for you, right? I mean, you got these kinds of things that happen during the holidays because you see your relatives up close sometimes for the first time in all year, sometimes, right? So it's one of those things. So the general idea is you don't want to buy into that everything's going to be slow because it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because I can prove that guys who don't think that way. They just raise their budget a little bit and they make more because guess what happens? When you stop marketing and your competitors keep going, guess what happens? The price goes down for the guys who keeps marketing because the competition's left the field. So if your competitors will just quit marketing during this time of the year, then your marketing is actually cheaper. You get more bang for your buck, and you're the only one in town. You don't lose your position. Another thing comes along with just marketing in general. If you stop things like that, are like algorithm-based marketing, such as Google or Facebook, when you stop them, the algorithm doesn't progress anymore. So when you start back up again a month later or 2 months later or whatever it is, it has to relearn. And any progress you made in the past, you start to pay to get it again. Because everybody knows you run these Facebook marketing programs that they get better and better and better the longer you run them usually. And it's because the algorithm is learning more and more what you want, as long as you're giving it the feedback that it needs. So you kind of lose time. So you want to, I mean, it invariably happens. Here's what it is around my marketing office in early January. Hey, John, we looked up and January's schedule book is empty. Well, yeah, you didn't market during December. I know, quick. So then you have to jump in there and throw extra money at the thing just to make it work so you're not having a broke January because, you stop marketing in December, you really feel it the most early January, mid-January. It can take you most of January just to get back up to where you should be. So be willing to spend a little extra money in the December time, right, during the holidays to keep things going and maybe make them a little better or whatever, so that in January you're in a hot run, you hit the ground running, and off you go for a great year. To do anything else is to guarantee that you will do less business than you would have otherwise. And if you've got a good marketing program that's working, why not run it for blood? Because I'm telling you, the people out there still need you. They still need your help. They still are hurting, and they will still come in. I guarantee it. It happens every year. And it's funny. Our bigger clients are the ones who tend to stay open full blast, right? They have full hours. Everything is good. They're fully aggressive. They're pushing their marketing budgets even more during the holidays. And I got to think that the reason that big practices are big is because they're more aggressive on their marketing and they don't fall prey to the Santa Claus effect, where, well, let's just decide that no one's going to show up to events this week, right? This month. We have guys who normally run events all year long and then they stop running events in December. And then we have guys who keep running events in December and they're packed. So, really? No, it's okay. You can take time off once a year, go on vacation, whatever, it's fine. But just know that you're doing it. Don't think that it's some marketing reason, because I can guarantee you. Look, let's put it this way. Do you know what the biggest sales month in all of retail is? December. So yeah, don't tell me people don't spend money. They do. They spend lots of it. There's insurance pro reasons that people spend money. There's all kinds of other reasons, but just trust me. If you want to have a good December, keep your marketing running. If you don't want to have a good December, pull the plug, and then somewhere in January to catch up and play catch up on that, and that's expensive. All right. Anyway, hope you learned something. I'm going to be your marketer large. So if you're not seeing this live, we'll watch for it to come out to you live tomorrow at some point. I'll go live with another topic. If you have a question or something like that that you want to have answered, go ahead and email me in at john@thecustomerfactory.net. So John at thecustomerfactory.com, that's a better one. John at thecustomerfactory.com, JOHN. I will get your question. And if it's worthy, if I deem it worthy as a question, I'll answer it, especially if I have an answer. Okay. Thanks for joining me. And leave me a comment down below if you like this live stuff. I'd like to see if you want me to do more of it. All right. Take care. Bye.